Nothing beats a private beach. It's really hot in Dubai. Like a person like me who's born and raised in Dubai, I cannot handle the heat. But if you look around, you'll find Europeans, British, American, Eastern European, Russians. You'll find a lot of crowd over here. Nothing, I mean, in terms of if you're looking for it as an investment product, nothing beats a private beach. Best example, of course, is Palm Jumeirah. But I've explained to you that there's this phenomenon happening, right? Like how from the existing downtown, because it's too small, they want to improve it. They made Dubai Creek Harbour. Now it's communities like Dubai Hills and the newer communities that are coming. They all have a theme. Actually, one of my subscribers mentioned this to me. Umar told me this, that the communities have a theme. Like, for example, Athlon had a wellness theme. Riverside had a lake theme. Oasis has this lagoon theme. So it's very theme-based, amenities-based. So every community, you're going to find new features like these. So hot. So today's video, I want to focus on a few very interesting products in the market. Like the last video I made, Arlo, I felt like I couldn't give the opportunity for many investors to make the decision on time, despite of the fact I've been speaking about this particular plot over the last 6 months. So this video, I want to talk about a few products, the products in Dubai Islands. I'm going to take you around the community and I'll take you to specific plots. I've made this Excel sheet so that I think there are 3 launches happening in Dubai Islands that we need to understand the numbers. I'll share the Excel sheet towards the end of the video. In Rashid Yachts and Marina, like how in Dubai Creek Harbour, Arlo's plot was fantastic, great opportunity. There were some units, especially the 01 series, 03 series, these were 2 beds, and the 05 series was a 3-bed. So these 3 series were phenomenal investments. So whoever got these series, good job, fantastic, good job done, good investment done. Townhouses, we're going to discuss in a separate video. I want to discuss townhouses, that's Heights, Riverside, Grand Polo Resort, the new master community by Emaar, now the Super Gardens. These happened last month, so this is a separate video. We definitely need to discuss these numbers. Today's video is Dubai Islands, Rashid Yachts and Marina. We'll add Omniat Maritime City, Arlo, because in Dubai Creek Harbour there will be another launch. In case you missed Arlo, let's understand the numbers of Arlo because the next launch will have very similar numbers. And City Walk, City Walk, there's a new product called Verve coming. Again, City Walk is another location I really find a lot of potential, bang opposite downtown, beautiful community by Meraas. And finally, Sky Residences by Expo City. Before we start, I want to quickly explain the numbers, the rental return first. Today we'll do a bit of reverse, right? Instead of the return on equity first, let's discuss the rental returns. So before I get on the numbers, 3 important parts of Dubai Islands. One, I've been here last year, so I don't remember. I did scuba diving in the sea and all of that. I don't know if you remember that video. But that location, that's where Rixos is coming. You can see they've started the basic construction works. So remember that section, that's Rixos. Over there, it's the public beach. We'll be going there as well. But I just wanted to remember this location. And the third important location is the mall. So I'll show that to you before we head on the road. That's the mall. And you can see the little marketplace on the sea over there in the distance. The Infinity Bridge, another extremely important point. We'll discuss that as well. In the distance, you can see Anwar. That's Maritime City. We'll head there as well, so we don't have to understand that now. But the mall is an important factor. See, so the first project we're going to is by a developer called Prestige. Now, I've known Prestige since forever. So, fun fact, I'm not supposed to say this, but I don't say anything wrong in it. But Prestige, these guys are basically Afghani, and if I'm not wrong, their family was so rich. There was a time, like this is back in the days, I'm talking about like 2009 to the 13 era, they owned almost half of the palm. It was unbelievable. So interesting points. See, we're going to understand the 1 beds and the 2 beds. 1 bed is around 775 square foot. The 2 bed is around 1,250, and that's going to be standard for all the 3 projects that we're going to see.
It's around 4 minutes from here. We'll understand the location. What's interesting is the price per square foot is 2,100. The payment plan is 6535. Handover is in 2026. So that's another reason I started looking at Dubai Islands, because several other projects, the handle is like 27, 28, because the handle is 2026. So we're going to understand three projects here in Dubai Islands. One is Seaside, second is Azura by Evolutions, and third is Beach Walk by Imtiaz. Imtiaz is also being smashing the market quite a bit. So this is going to be one of the first premium luxury sort of properties. I'll explain about Evolutions later. The most interesting one in a funny way is Evolutions, because the price per square foot is 1,900. Seaside is 2,100 and Imtiaz is 2,500 dirham per square foot. So let's check this out. Let's check all three locations, and let's see what's the best bet in Dubai Islands. So while we're driving, I need to explain something very interesting to you guys. See, I was writing across some numbers, right? I couldn't put it in my reports yet. I will make those reports. But see, over here, the rate, the base rate was 523 dirhams per night, right? And including taxes, you're paying somewhere close to 680 dirhams per night on a weekday. This is the low season. It's not the high season. On the high season, it's around 1,140. Last year, I was paying somewhere around 980 dirhams over a weekend. So it's the bottom season. Now, that means I'm going to give you the total value in the year. I'm not cutting, like, we will base it on a 70 or a 60% occupancy. But see, June, July, August, low season. This is what you can expect. Even at the private beach, 523 per night. September, October, November, December, they were expecting the room rates. In September, 923 was the average. In October, 1189. November was 1189. And December was 1350. December is the best month, especially if you have private beach, Burj Khalifa view. You have phenomenal numbers. Jan, Feb, March, again it started reducing. So Jan was 1189. It stayed in the September, October mark. Feb was 983, March 923. April and May, again it started reducing. It's 783. And May was 655. So if you calculate these, the total amount comes up to around 322,590. This is for a studio suite in a hotel. We can compare this with a one bed as an Airbnb. Okay. So that is why your number is very important. Which price you enter for a one bed is very important. And these numbers can be taken into account any of the properties I'm discussing today, except Expo City, but the rest we're dealing with premium stock, right? We're dealing with Dubai Islands, we're dealing with Rashid Yacht and Marina, Emaar's project in Rashid Yacht and Marina, bang in the front, full sea view. Then we're dealing with Omniath, again, ultra luxury maritime city. So the numbers, these numbers I'm discussing, 322,000. So 70% is around 225,000 dirhams, 60% 193,000. Now this, whether it reaches 70%, I've seen Airbnbs reaching 93% occupancy as well. So it purely depends on who your host is. So there's a potential to achieve on such apartments. If you do it the right way, you have a possibility to achieve between 10 and 15%. Optimum being 15, initial being 10. Now let's go to Seaside and I'll discuss more numbers. Now I'm going to discuss monthly rates with you. These are daily rates. I'm going to discuss monthly rates with you. So that's, but keep that number in mind. 322,000, 255,000. Keep the number 225,000 in your head when we see these properties, and we'll discuss numbers one by one. Let's roll. So you can see, so that's the plot right next to the substation. That's the Deva substation there. So now, fun fact, did you see the plane going? This is very close to Terminal 2, so the flights do go above. It was really loud, you know. Did you hear the noise? Did it come in the video? It's really loud. So this is one situation we need to understand in Dubai South as well. Everyone talks about so much about Dubai South, Dubai South, Dubai South. See, for me, Dubai South, at this stage, I may change in the future if something really interesting comes. But for me, that that Expo line is the line, right? Expo, Heights, Grand Polo Resort, Riverside, and then Oasis on the side, because this is Al Asail Street in between. If I drive on Al Asail Street, I straight reach towards between Dubai Marina and Jebel Ali. So for me, that's about it. Beyond that, I still need to figure out the numbers. It's because, see, now I'm pretty close to the heart of Dubai. See, right over there. See, look at that. That's the hub, right? That's it. You know, that's where all the biggest businessmen, the traders, the industrialists, they're all pretty. Okay, the next flight. Look at this. The next flight. Can you get the flight? Give me that phone. You hear the noise? Can you hear that? See, dies towards that direction, so that's all right. But see, the ones over here, it's quite a substantial noise. So this is something, see, if you're on the flight pace, it's a big concern. So that's, you know, again, see, that's another reason why I love Emaar as a developer. It's not touching, so Emaar, when I'll take you towards Rashid Yatsen Marina and Maritime City, it's not touching here. In Dubai Islands, you need to be careful which plot you're choosing to stay away from the flight pace. Same case in the south of Dubai as well. You need to make sure you're not coming into any flight pace. That will really affect the resale and the rental of your property. But so now we understood seaside. That's the location. Advantage, I'm not sure much about view. It'll be bang next to the mall. So that's a big advantage. It's a massive mall, as you can see. So walking distance to the mall, walking distance to the beach. View, you may not have a lot, but that's seaside for you. So next project we're heading to is Azura by Evolution. So Evolutions have been, it works pretty much like Okta, but they've done some phenomenal projects like SLS. SLS, I think, is extremely famous by now. A project which, if you don't know, you're not very good into, let's say, Dubai real estate, is a project called 25 Hours. It's the World Trade Center district. One of the best hotels and one of the best buildings in Dubai. So it's called 25 Hours. Again, it's a project by Evolution. So they're coming up with Azura, very competitive, some very exclusive projects. What's interesting is the price per square foot is 1,900. I hope the plot is good. So a one bed is around 1.69 million and a two bed is around 2.3 million. So let's have a look at the location. Before I go, I just want to quickly show you the Infinity Bridge. I'll explain to you while we drive. So the Infinity Bridge, I think they've spent around $107 million on that project. Why did they build it here? They built it here because that's the importance of seaside. I mean, if they've invested that kind of money, it's to ensure that the residents of these locations, that's Dubai Islands, Rashid Yatsen Marina, and Maritime City, they face minimal traffic, and of course La Mer. So they face minimal traffic. They don't get impacted by the traffic of, let's say, Dera, Dubai, and they have their own exclusive ease of transport. That's why you won't see much of traffic over here. It's been taken care of. You know, this area is not affected by the traffic of that zone, because that's a concern of many. They said, oh, Dera, Dubai has a lot of traffic. Does not matter. Let's head to Azura. It's worth it, right? I don't know if my car will get back up. It should be fine, right? Should be fine. But what a look! What a view! What a view! So this is a fantastic plot. So it's not exactly sea view, but for me, I look at that like a plus. I mean, if you know what I mean. So that's why I love the view from Maritime City, Rashid Yatsen Marina, because you get to see the whole of the sea, Dubai Islands. You get to see Rashid Yatsen Marina. The view is unbelievable. This is just epic. It's so beautiful. So the advantages, yes, you can walk to the souk, the mall. That's the Nakheel's major mall right there. You'll have a private beach. on a walking distance, and you can wake up to this view. That's definitely not bad. So this is very interesting. At 1900 dirham per square foot, it's a steal. I think you should definitely further look into the numbers. I'll send you the Excel sheet. We can schedule a call and discuss the numbers of this. This is definitely a product. What you'll have to compare this with, we'll understand one more product, but that's 2,500 dirham per square foot. But let's understand the location and the product as well. Then we go to Rashid Johnson Marina. Then we understand Maritime City. Then we go to City Walk. Then we schedule a call to understand all these numbers, and including Dubai Creek Harbour. I love Dubai Creek Harbour, but this is just beautiful, beautiful. Coming here was fun. I don't know I'll be able to climb that back. This is the perils I'll have to watch because there are a lot of pipes, things. Now I'm thinking, which one will be the easiest one. Is there a way without? Did manage to get out of the place. Okay, the next place is Beach Walk by Imtiaz. So one bed's around 2.1 million, and the two beds would be 3.2. These are the starting figures. 60/40 payment plan. Let's check out the location. I'll explain the numbers later. What is 60/40? What is 80/20? What are the implications? And then the handover dates 2026, 2028. We'll understand that towards the end. Right now, understanding locations. When we get on the call, we understand floor plans, which floor plan, and we understand return on equity, like which product will have. See, the best product will have both trading and return on investment opportunities. So they'll be the same. That is why we need to understand floor plans, payment plans, handover dates, developer quality, product quality. Several factors to move into a good investment. Not just invest into Dubai South because the airport is coming there.